All right, my dudes, welcome back to another Movie Monday on a Tuesday. I am super stoked because this week was a lot of fun. So I got to watch 3 of your guys' recommendations and, of course, found one Wicked Find of the Week for you guys. So let's start with my Wicked Find of the Week. What did I find? I found this wicked little movie called Dark City from 1998, okay? So this movie, don't ask me how I found it. I was literally just chilling online and I'm like, I want to watch something weird, like Jacob's Ladder vibes, but like spooky, but like also kind of sci-fi. And I find this movie and I was like, all right, I'll put it on. Let's try it out. Wicked. It was so good. It was like a mashup again of like, you have this film noir vibe to it, okay? So there's this one guy who wakes up in this room and he's like, has no idea what's going on. Kind of like he's stuck in a dream, right? And he's going around the room. He's kind of like collecting things, like trying to figure out who he is. And clearly there's people after him. So he's trying to like navigate this like city that he's in and trying to figure out what's going on. And he obviously has this wife and she's trying to figure out what's going on. And the cops are after him. They think he's murdering people. And there's also these weird alien dudes, okay? They're so cool looking, guys. It's like, imagine if Hellraiser, like, as if, like, they picked up all, like, the Cenobites and they threw them in this. And you're like, who is this army of, like, Cenobite dudes? And they're, like, after him. Anyways, this whole movie is really wicked in the sense that they throw you into this, like, alternate world. And they're really good at building that. And to me, I watched this and I'm like, did Inception just rip off this movie and throw in Leonardo DiCaprio and make it, like, this many times different / better? You know what I mean? I don't know. Because the visuals in this are really neat and they do this whole, like, tables folding into things and buildings caving in. And it's, like, very practical meets, like, early effects. So there's still this wonderful feeling of, like, oh my God, that's actually something coming at them. Anyways, it was so good. Honestly, guys, this movie was fantastic. On a level of scary, not so much, but that twisted mind vibe to it, and like, is it just a simulation? Is it not? Kind of vibe to it. Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. I would love to hear what you guys think about this movie, because honestly, prior to this, I've never seen this at like conventions. I've never heard anybody talk about it. I never saw the poster art before in my life, and I just found it so unique. And I love like film noir type things where it's like, you see, it happened at this time of night. It kind of has like that. Yeah, you'll see. Just go watch it and let me know what you think. Okay, next up, guys. So for my recommendations this week, I was able to watch 3, right? I'm going to start with Calibre, which was recommended by Vlad the Inhaler from YouTube. Dude, Calibre is such a great film and everybody should see it. I understand why you've been telling everybody to watch it. So it's so funny. This went over my head. I put it on, assuming I've never seen this film. I have totally seen this film. And I remember tripping balls over it in the sense that it's so good. It's so good. So you basically have these 2 dudes that are going off to the woods somewhere. And they're like, we're going to go shoot some guns and go hunting. Shit goes wrong real quick. It's kind of interesting how like they kind of like bring you up to it. They just have like this crazy night out before they end up going out hunting or whatever, and obviously they're hunting, something goes wrong, and it's all about them trying to cope and deal with it. And they're like best friends, so you have like that. Anyways, I don't want to spoil anything about this film because this film is such a treat. I'm not gonna say what it's about. I kind of want to, but I don't want to. It's no. Anyways, it's all about these 2 guys. Shit goes down, and you basically see their friendship get tested real hard. And just like Vlad the Inhaler said, man, this is like, it keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time. And you have this weird feeling of like, they're in a small town. They're not welcome there. Good luck, guys. Yeah, you got to see it. It's literally, hands down, it was a fantastic film. I put that on the same like level. I feel like I watched it around the same time as I watched The Ritual. Yeah, and like quality cinema and acting. Anyways, thank you again for reminding me of that. It was such a good watch. It's such a dark watch. Like, you finish that movie and you're like, whew. Yeah. And we all know, best kind of films, right? All right, next up, Christopher Santiago from YouTube. Okay, my dude. You were like, I love that movie just as much as like Leviathan and Piranha. And I was like, yo, Leviathan's been in like my watch list for super long. I kept putting it on, kept passing out. So I finally sat down and watched the whole thing. Holy moly, is this not a great film? The effects are fantastic. The freaking everything about it is great. It's basically these people are like under the sea and they're like testing stuff. And of course there's like some microbiotic, I don't know what, some kind of something. They shove it in, and of course it creates monsters underground. So it's all about them trying to get the frick off there, right? And like they're dealing with this like hoity-toity like woman who's always like in these like video chats, you know, like, oh my god, isn't it crazy? Like we have video chats now and they were using like tube TVs and it was like the future. Anyways, yeah. So basically there's this woman, she's like, yeah, we're coming for you. Like basically pushing them on, like we're gonna come help save you because obviously shit's going down. And this thing's mutating, right? It's really cool the way that the monster / infection itself kind of develops. And like at the end, it's some of like the best shots because like you see the monster with like a face of the people that it's kind of like took on around it. Oh, the design is great for it. And oh my god, the one-liners, like hands down, like they're just the end scene. I'm not gonna spoil it, but he totally punches a woman, and you're just like, like literally, I was in tears. It was so funny. Like you need to see this movie if you're into the classic kind of monster style films about, you know, creatures and yeah, very like sci-fi horror-esque. Yeah, and just hilarious. That end scene just had me at hello. All right. Last up, guys, on my list. So this was a recommendation from This Don't Matter, None of This Matters 99 from Imgur. StillBorn. Yeah. Have you guys seen this? Okay, so it's a newer film. And it's basically about this woman and her husband. They were supposed to have twins. One of them doesn't get born. So basically like kind of sad, you know, like you have them like in their nice, beautiful, big new home. She's kind of like setting up. You get this feeling like they just moved in. This movie takes a crazy turn like right away where, you know, they're looking at their baby monitor. They start seeing shit. She does. He doesn't yet. And it's all like this whole thing where it's like, is she going nuts? Does she have this like postpartum psychosis issue? Or is there actually like maybe ghosts in the house? Or is it like the ghost of her baby? This movie takes you on a trip, I gotta say. Was it terrifying? There's a demon that you get to see in this, guys, and I think they did a fantastic job at depicting this creepy woman. It kind of really made my day. Whenever I watch a movie, I don't jump anymore, guys. Like, I'm numb. I'm dead inside at this point to things. But this was one of those moments where she came on and I was like, ooh, I got like shivers, you know? So yeah, you know right there, it's good. Off the bat, the ending and stuff, like, was I in love with this movie? No. Would I watch it again? Probably not, but I am going to recommend it, guys, because honestly, it was original in the sense how they took it, you know, how they were still playing that whole fine line of like, is it her psychosis or not? And yeah, just for that demon. You gotta see that demon. Yeah. All right. Guys, thank you again so much for another awesome week. I always appreciate what you guys slap down in the comments for me to watch. And I'm sure you guys appreciate it because we're all finding cool new finds. So have a wicked rest of your week and we will see you soon. If you're subscribed, thank you so much. And if you're not, yo, get on it. You don't want to miss out. I have tons of shenanigans going on this month, so get ready.